travelers. In moments, the sky will come alive with color as a variety of vibrant macaws join together, creating.
It's Reagan, and I am joined today with my fellow avian trainers. We have Sophia and Lizzie, and then Natalie and Melissa are out in the crowd with all of you with those perches. And of course, our feathered superstars. You guys know what kind of birds these are. You can shout it out if you know it. Wow, good job over here, guys. Parrots, that is correct. If you were thinking macaws, that is also correct. These are macaws. They are a type of parrot. More specifically, these are scarlet macaws, and their names are Parker and Tanqueray, and they are doing a great job showing off what they do best right now, which is flying around freely. These are totally free-flighted birds, as you can see, which means they get to go and do whatever they want when they come out here, which is really cool stuff, but you're probably wondering why they decided to join us here instead of literally go anywhere else, but it's actually pretty simple. It's called positive reinforcement training. It's actually how we train, communicate, and build relationships with them every day. And you're seeing it in action right now as they make choices to fly around here. Anytime that they fly from perch to perch, they get some of their favorite treats. That's how we reinforce the behavior so that they hopefully will do those things again and again in the future. It's really cool stuff, actually. We love working with these birds. Oh, look at that. Great job, Parker. We love working with these birds. We love sharing them with all of you all every single day. But we also love to go home without them at the end of the day. And you can probably already guess why. You guys hear how loud they are?
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's amazing.
Pretty incredible, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is absolutely a site worth protecting out in wild places. Now, I do want to point out some of the birds that we're being joined by right now, including Sammy Joe, this critically endangered blue-throated macaw right up here with me. Definitely snap some photos of her, and she's getting some of her favorite treats for landing here on the roots of the Tree of Life. That's the positive reinforcement training in action that I was just talking about a few moments ago. And we have a couple of other birds hanging around here, like that big bluebird over there by Lizzie. That is Nimbus. He's our hyacinth macaw. That's actually a crowd favorite. He's the largest species of macaw, but it does sound like these birds are ready to head out of here. So get your phones and cameras ready, because here they go.
Wow.
Alright, it looks like most of them are headed out on their next adventure. We still have Sammy Joe and Cletus hanging out here, finishing up their treat. So come on up and chat with us if you have any questions, or snap some more photos before they head out here. But more importantly, enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Animals today. Now, when we do get our clearance from the warden, this first area we're heading into is called the Little Aturi Forest. A lot of the animals in the forest can be shy or really good at camouflaging, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. Some of them could be playing hide and seek with us, but I already see a few bongos up ahead here. The bongos are going to be on our left side. They're these darker, more cinnamon-colored antelope. They're actually very, very shy and reclusive. They've earned the nickname the ghosts of the forest because of how rarely they're ever seen out in the wild. They spend most of their time hiding out between trees and bushes. There's also this very light brown colored antelope still on our left. That's a greater kudu. Oh, there's two of them over here. Both of these kudus are female. I can tell you that because they don't have any horns on their heads. Only male greater kudus have horns. And also, real quick, on our right side, there's an okapi just in the center of the hill as well. Now, a lot of people think the okapi is related to the zebra because of all the stripes on our fingers to reach out and grab at things around us. And they're also still pretty recent discoveries, too. In fact, they were not first discovered in the Western world until 1901. On our left, there is a black rhino over here. Now, the black rhino does have something in common with the okapi. It also has something prehensile. That's its own. And those two really large black and white birds towards the left, those are saddle-billed storks. They can get really tall, up to about 5 feet tall. Nile hippos spend a lot of their time in and under the water. They're able to hold their breath for several minutes at a time. Many hippos also sleep under the water, too. Their bodies will simply rise up to the surface, allow themselves to take a pretty quick but strong breath of air, and then they just sink right back down under the water, all while remaining asleep. And since they spend so much of their time in the water, naturally, hippos know how to swim. They just really don't like to because they are not that good at it. Instead, they prefer to walk along the bottom of the riverbeds. And I actually see quite a few more in the corner on our left side, just by the waterfall over there. Much better view at those ones. Oh, there's also a Nile crocodile down on our left. It's just as we cross this bridge here. Nile crocodiles are the largest crocodiles in Africa, second largest in the whole world. They average about 16 feet long and 500 pounds all day long. Giraffe can eat up to 20 hours out of the day. You might be wondering, when do they have any time to sleep? They really don't sleep all that much. Giraffe will sleep about 30 minutes throughout the day. Not even all at once, just a lot of really quick power naps. We've also got a great look at the Ankole cattle on our right side. They've got some pretty big horns on their heads. Their horns look heavy, but they're actually very light. The zebras have different stripe patterns. The mountain zebras right here have these stripes on their behinds that are a little bit wider, definitely much thicker than the ones across the rest of their body. So that's how we can set them apart from other zebras, like a common or grevy. Oh, there's a couple more up ahead here, too. I also just barely see some springbok at the top of the hill on our right side, the very tiny antelope. I love them. I think they're super cute and fun. They get their name from a springing motion they do called pronking. When they pronk, they can get about 6 feet high in the air and 13 feet forward. We've got a great look at these ones next to us. I think I also saw a few wildebeest on the other side of this little hill towards our right. Oh, there's actually a few more giraffes over here on our left side. A little baby in the center too, hiding between the trees there. Definitely much, much younger than the other smaller one back there. When a baby giraffe is born, they can already be standing at about 6 feet tall. So they're definitely small compared to a full-grown giraffe, but if one of us were to stand next to that young one over there, it would probably be around our height, the average adult height. So, because they use their really large trunks and tusks to knock down any older trees that don't need to be there and are kind of in the way. Especially because it is one of the many examples of humans and animals learning to live in harmony with one another without having to resort to those more harmful tactics like poaching. You can see that one just next to us. I think I saw a few more walking around up ahead. This is a pretty good sign. We're looking at some females in the area. Elephants are very social animals, but the males tend to go off on their own when they're about teenagers. They either remain alone or they form very loose bachelor herds that they'll stay in for the rest of their lives. But the females, they remain in the larger, more family-bonded herds, especially with any younger ones too. I think we can get a little bit of a better peek at this one on our left side, on the opposite side of this island. Speaking of the island, though, there is a whole flamboyance of greater flamingos over here. Greater flamingos are the largest flamingos. They are also the palest of all flamingos. This is the darkest shade of pink that they'll get. And it does take a little bit of extra time for them to develop this color too. When they hatch, they're a very light gray, and they get the pink from their diet. They eat a brine shrimp full of a protein called beta-carotene. So the more they eat this protein, the pinker their feathers get over the first few years of their lives. They are just resting around. 2 of them are sleeping. That's what they're going to do pretty much all day long. Lions can rest or sleep up to 20 hours out of the day. They are nocturnal, so they only do their hunting in the nighttime, and it's just the females, the lionesses, that do the hunting. Their ears moving around quite a bit. They've got super, super sensitive hearing. They've got really, really bad eyesight, but their hearing is incredible. They can only see up to about 6 to 8 feet in front of them, but every little noise that these trucks make, they're listening quite a bit. I also want to point out this yellow wooden box in the center of the post as well, because that's one of those beehives that I mentioned a little bit further back by the elephants. The beehive is kind of a win-win situation. Not only does it provide that bit of protection for the village, it also provides honey for the village too. So again, a lot of self-sustainability and much less reliance on the resources that we are trying really hard to protect out here.
Catch those bubbles! Are you there? Come on! Catch these
It's a motto. So,
can't do that.